Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for joining us. Tonight, I just heard from Master Z, that his test this afternoon came back negative. Right. So I guess Korea, he's coming. He's on his way. Okay, he'll be leaving with the airport in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay, so we wish him well. The news on the news is that they're discovering a second strain of the COVID-19, which is alarming for them. So it's going to get worse. Everyone has been telling us, the experts have been telling us it's going to get worse before it's going to get better, even with the vaccine. Okay, if the vaccine becomes available to us, I personally don't plan to take it, even though I should belong to the elderly group, which is at-risk group. I would give up my chances for someone else who might need it more than I do. And I'm not forcing any of you disciples, left-foot disciples, to skip your vaccine if ever becomes available. It's up to you. I don't feel that I don't worry about it. Okay. In these times of fright and uncertainty and despair and suffering, we offer a small island where people can turn to. Not only our tests kept coming back negative whenever we've been forced to take a test. I've been cautiously allowing some of my disciples to start meddling and helping others. I stopped helping others with the COVID-19. Now I allow my disciples to help others with COVID-19. People are infected with that. Only, let me be clear, only with the COVID-19 I will help you. The other problems, I can't help you. It's too complicated to get my disciples involved. They are told they're given a chance because the primary reason is because they will not be impacted by the interference at all in the training. The interference has no impact at all on their training. They're continuing to receive the training from us. So that's why they're allowed to meddle and help out. All right. So for example, what's relevant is Master Z going to Korea. Now in Korea, I will allow them to also meddle to take care of the people in their assembly. We're not going to make waves. We're not in a grandstand. We're not going to draw attention to ourselves and make this claim and that claim. Not at all. We take care of our own assembly. We take care of our people and the friends and the people who are dear, important to them. We help take care of them. With this COVID-19 here, we're not trying to prove anything or draw attention to ourselves. Okay. All right. So now, with Z going over to Korea, now we also extend our interference to the Korean peninsula as well. Okay, so slowly and surely we're spreading the help and the presence of Mahayana Dharma. All right, so I think he's still packing, right? He's still getting ready to leave. There's so much junk stuff to bring over to Korea. We're not for sure bringing any tea to Korea, but there's a lot of stuff. So Uh, so he's coming, okay? Jewel Mountain Temple people, he's coming. He's coming, and and we start reaching out a little bit more. Of course, when I sent Xienan over there, of course she's also able to help, but she's instructed only to take care of the people of the temple. That's her primary responsibility. Z is going to have a much broader range. He is allowed to help throughout the whole country if he wishes to do so. Excuse me, it's just a COVID. Okay, so you, Xin, you're going to bring him to the airport? Okay, very good. Okay. We are not spreading ourselves too thinly. I'm very cautious. Again, my primary objective is to train the next generation. Okay, so I would not do anything to jeopardize your training. I assure you that. Okay, I don't know how many more years I have. Hopefully, 15, 25, 30 years. I don't know. Okay, my master claimed that he would live to be 100 years, but he died at the age of 74 or something like that, and he really got me conned. I thought I would have 25 years with him, but no, he died on me, so I'm disappointed. I'm not going to make you any promises, but maybe I try to live to be a little bit older than he does, a little bit longer, okay, maybe 10, 20 years longer. Okay, depending on how well fed I am. But I'm cognizant of my role in this our small world is to train you, the next generation, and take care of you. I take it very seriously. Okay, we take care of our own people. Okay, that's it. We hope to remain small, but we're not afraid to do our jobs when we are asked to do our jobs. Okay? That's our philosophy. My philosophy is that I'm perfectly happy hiding in my corner until I'm forced to help out more. And so you have to force me. I'm not going to do anything. All right? Because again, when I reach out, let's say to Korea, or more places in Korea, it's because it's for the sake of, remember, training my people. We're training you. That's why I'm doing it. Not because we're trying to get more notoriety or more followers and so forth. It's about training. So I'm sending Z over there to train him. Okay? It's just like I sent Xienan over there to train her, and then the results speaks for themselves. I hope she learned, she remembers the lessons I told her. I think she has quite a long way to go. Your generation, the third generation of Mahayana, must be trained, must be taught properly. All right, and that's my job. I would like to do that. Okay, while I still can, with all the supports or resources available to me, I take it very seriously to train you as next generation. Okay. Because I waited for 25 years for the second patriarch to do his job. But I can't wait any longer. I don't have much time left. Okay? So I deferred to him for 25 years, quietly. I can no longer do that. I'm sorry, Venerable Second Patriarch. Can't wait for you anymore. Okay? So, questions or comments? So anyway, Z is not here, so we wish him well, right? Yes? So how do we, is there some sort of music we can play to sort of, like, remember in the old times, if we send someone off into a conquest to quell the rebels, okay? We have the band, playing, and a review of the cavalry walking down, okay? So we should have some kind of music, right? Band or something. A horn, yes? All right, maybe in the future, yes? Okay, YouTube still have questions from yesterday, 3 questions yesterday. Go ahead.
So first question is, when we are at the temple, we get protection when we practice. For lay people who practice at home, how do we ask for help or protection? For example, when reciting the morning and evening recitation from Master Hsuan Hua's book, does that mean Master Hsuan Hua protection for the lay people reciting it?
I don't know, I can't speak for him. Okay, so I can't help you there. But yes, absolutely. One of the roles of an abbot of a temple is to quietly provide protection for the temple, for the people who go there. So for example, people who come to our temple, you bring your baggage with you, you bring your creditors with you, and we will provide protection for you while you're at the temple, meaning your creditors, the people who harass you, are not allowed to harass you unless it's beneficial for you. Okay? So they cannot stop your cultivation, your practice because of that. So absolutely, protection is very important. So it allows you, our way place is like an island where you can come and you can have some assistance right there immediately in terms of protection to help you. When you go home, it's not the same thing. You go home, you have your own. It's a different environment. Your homes are not places of where they're not supposed places where you practice. Okay. That's why it's called a home. It's not called a temple. It's not called a way place. So you go home, of course, you have practically don't have the same protection. So how do you get protection? We have ways to extend our protection to you through, for example, in Mahayana, we have things like medicine master protection, Dharma protect you, and so forth, or that's from us, or you practice these dharmas if they're transmitted to you. For example, some dharmas are transmitted to you, like 42 hands and eyes. These secret school dharma who are transmitted to you, you will receive protection during your practice. Okay. For example, those you receive transmission of 42 hands and eyes from us. You practice at home. My Dharma protectors will protect you during your practice. Okay, so I can't speak for Master Hsuan Hua. I don't know what he does to his disciples, and that's what we do. In terms of doing the morning recitation and so forth, it's not the same kind of protection. Okay? Too complicated of a thing to discuss. Second question.
Komodo Dragon asks, if a person is not going to be a monk or a nun, or is not going to take the Bodhisattva vows, can they eat meat, or do they have to be a vegetarian to be a Buddhist?
Oh, you can eat meat, absolutely. If you feel that you enjoy those meat flavors and all those good things in life, by all means, enjoy. It's an individual choices. I'm that persuasion that I feel that you should do whatever you wish to do. So I will not tell you what to do with your life. If you wish to eat meat, eat meat. Even if you see the 5 precepts, you still can eat meat and still maintain the 5 precepts. It's perfectly okay. In some cases, for example, when you need to bond with your family, and for most cultures, the bonding time is a meal time. So the Italians or the French would have, this especially I see these Italians who would have a big feast with the family members and their friends and guests. Those are great times to bond. That's very important. So by all means, eat and enjoy yourselves. If you don't feel like eating meat, that's better for you because it's healthier for you, okay? Then if you have good reason not to eat meat, then don't eat meat. What's the big deal? Even if you eat meat, there's other ways to compensate for that. It's not that rigid. Mahayana, we can deal with most situations, okay? So, no, absolutely. I feel that you enjoy the food. Enjoy the food. For us, it's different. We monk and nuns, our practice is different. They call it a lifestyle, whatever. I don't care. The way I look at it is that when we shave our head and become left home people, there's certain this beautiful training program that Shakyamuni Buddha, our fundamental teacher, brought to this world 3,000 years ago for the sake of this specialized training that will help me train my Sangha a lot faster. And part of that training is to renounce certain things like eating meat. I repeat, eating meat. Okay? We renounce eating meat. We choose not to eat meat. We choose to eat 1 meal a day. We choose not to eat past noon, and so forth. Those are personal choices which are part of the training program. Okay? So that's why we're doing those things. But you are, lay people, you're different. I know of people who refuse to eat meat. To refuse to be vegetarian. And this particular lady, anyway, became enlightened. She refused absolutely to eat vegetarian. We go out, and then I would eat I would say, does it have meat? Does it have onion? She says, give me your best, onion, garlic, everything. And I sat there and smelled all this garlic and said, wow, it's so, what did I do with my life? How can you eat certain things without garlic? That's a lot of sacrifices. And so, and funny, she's, she became enlightened anyway, and she's even very high level as well. So, Mahayana is wide open. We're not that rigid. It's not unlike how we train the children. When they're younger, we need to keep it in line. We need to give them a narrow alley so that they learn not to hurt themselves, and give them more ropes as they grow older. That's a natural thing. Okay, that's how we need to take care of the innocent, the weak. But we've been doing that for the last 15 years. And now I spring my students loose. 15 years ago, I would not even dare think of going outside of Southern California because my children were not ready. Now they're ready. So now they go to the next training level where this will help their training tremendously. All right, next question.
So we have a comment from the Korean YouTube. It says, in 2019, I saw a vision in the upper left area of Way Mountain Temple Buddha Hall. I saw two reapers who were taking my deceased mother. My mother's appearance was incomplete. Her body was a thin metal wire, and her eyes were two green fluorescent lights. I shared what I saw with my first and third sisters, and my first sister stated, "My mother looks sad." Recently, I shared the vision with my first sister, and she sponsored a rebirth plaque for our mother. A few days ago, I had a dream that my mother was in a graceful outfit with red lipstick on. Then I was laying on my side and hugging my mother.
So, sounds like a good dream. Dream on. Dream, dream, dream. Am I with you? Congratulations. Yeah. Jewel Mountain has a question.
Yes, Jewel Mountain asks, how about observing precepts for protection? How is this help for people who can't come?
Yes, would help. If you keep precepts, if you transmitted the precepts and you keep those precepts, then it's an excellent protection as well. Okay, but don't take it literally. You may be able to have some protection from the act of keeping precepts, but still, your past creditors, still your enemies will still have other channels to reach you as well. Precept is just one form of protection, but does not preclude the other creditors from having access to you. YouTube question.
Diego asks, how can we get the 5 precepts under your guidance, Master? I would love that.
How do you get it? Number one, it's only transmitted to Buddhists. Number two, you have to go through the training. We're not like the Chinese, the typical Chinese or Asian temples. We don't transmit you the 5 precepts until you learn how to keep them. And then there is a small ceremony where then if you go through the ceremony, then you have the precept substance. We transmit the precept substance to you. Okay, and then you have the precepts. Okay, and that's an excellent way. I strongly encourage you to become Buddhists. Those of you who are interested, become Buddhists and receive the precepts, because those are wonderful tools to help you with your spiritual path. Okay, are we done? Okay, thank you. Let's continue then with Master Hsuan Hua's wonderful teaching of the Chanqi. You just don't know how invaluable this thing here is that he brought to the West. This Chinese Dharma called the Chanqi that he created. He created in our Western world, and now we are tinkering with it, and then we will export it to other parts of the world. Okay.
所以你们各位以后啊，无论到哪个道场里边去， 到其他的这个宗教的团体。
So later, no matter which temple you guys go to another religious group.
不要说是从中美佛教会去，
Don't say we are from the
也不要说
Sino-American
是
Buddhist
从佛教
Association.
讲堂去。
Also, don't say you are from the Buddhist lecture hall.
因为你一说，就令人讨厌了，因为我们这个名字太坏了。
Because once you say it, you will become annoying because our name is very bad.
讨厌 they will not like you. Not annoying, they will not like you. I just don't like you. Go on.
也是太硬了，把人呢都给打得头破血出。
Also too hard, can break people's head and have blood flow out.
Kind of violent, isn't it? Just for being a Buddhist.
一听见这个名字就不高兴，所以最好不提。
Once see or hear our name, people will be displeased, so better not mention it.
为什么我不叫你们呢提我的名字？因为我这个名字也是最坏的。
Why I won't let you guys mention my name? Because my name is also the worst.
人人一听说就都不高兴，就不高兴。
Everyone who hears it will all be displeased. Will be displeased.
你们这到台湾去的，也都试过喽，在香港也都试过喽。
You who went to Taiwan also tried. To Hong Kong also tried.
一提出我这个名字，他们就好像就到那个冬天的时候似的，打战的。所以最好不要叫他们打战的。
Once mentioned my name, it is like winter for them, trembling, so better not let them tremble.
那么前几年，去年有那个谢君如来到这打听，杜门法师哪去了？
A few years ago, last year that Xie Zhenru came here to ask, where is Dharma Master Dulin?
我告诉他死了。他什么时候死的？他老人家。 我这死好几年。
I told him, dead. When did he die? He an old man? I said, he has been dead for many years.
So he lied. You see, he admitted he lied. Isn't it terrible? How come you guys don't even ask questions? You say, when people say, Master, do you lie? I said, yes, I do. And you make a face. But when I notice when he admits here that he lied in 1971 or 72, right there, he says, I lied to someone. None of you is even, didn't even bat an eye. Yeah. Unfair treatment. Go on.
你 你是他什么人？你叫什么名字？我说我叫玄化。他是你的师傅啊。
How are you related to him? What is your name? I said, my name is Hsuan Hua. Then is he your master?
我说，也可以说是我师傅，也可以说是我徒弟。
I said, I can say he was my master. Also can say he was my disciple.
然后他就又来好几次，我请他到这来吃饭。他那个儿子，个谢余亮，各处他也看我。
Then he came many times, invited him to have a meal here. His son, Zhe Yangliang, looked around.
That's it.
我不知他怎么知道，他说这个头发是没死吗？这个就是斗轮法师吗？
Looked around and said, don't know how he got to notice. He said, this person is not dead. Isn't this Dharma Master Dulan?
他才知道，所以呀，我不愿意叫你们提我的名字，也就是有这种种的关系。
Then he, Sher Junru, knew, so I am unwilling for you to mention my name because of many reasons.
That's it. Question? Yes, Blue.
So, is Master Hsuan Hua Master Dulun?
Yes, Dulan is the name that was given to him by one of his masters, that he took refuge and he left a home life under, I think, a Changren. And then later, Master Hsuan Hua, Master Dulan, went to see Master Hsiyun, and Master Hsiyun looked at him and said, "Oh, you are thus, I'm thus," so recognize him and nominate him to be the next patriarch, and gave him this Hsuan Hua Dharma name. He says, in the future you will propagate the Mahayana, and you will transform. Hsuan is oath to proclaim, widely proclaim, for everyone to hear, everyone to know. Hsuan is that you proclaim in public, okay? He'll proclaim the teachings, Buddhist teachings widely, and Hua is to transform. You proclaim in order to transform a lot of people, a lot of living beings in the future as a patriarch. That's what patriarchs are supposed to do. You understand? That's why I would never be a patriarch. I have no interest in proclaiming. I'm just trying to get by, abide my time, and go to the Pure Land. Question green.
Master, why people were trembling like a winter when they see Great Master Hsuan Hua?
Why were they trembling? I don't think he was exaggerating. The trembling, when he talked about trembling, there are two forms of trembling. Does anyone want to know the two forms of trembling? Huh? Yes, Blue.
Because you're scared, because you're cold?
Scared and cold, that's one form of trembling. What about another form of trembling? Okay, Blue.
After I sit full lotus for a long time and then I stop, then I start trembling.
Okay. Thank you. 3 forms of trembling. How's that? Good boy. Give him some brownie points. See, that's why, you see, I'm running out of time. The longer I wait, the more I forget what I'm supposed to teach you. Hurry up. Yes, what's the 3rd form of trembling? Okay. Hỏa thổ. Yeah, green.
When people get so hungry, they will trembling.
They're hungry, they're trembling. Damn, it would never end. 4th way of trembling. Okay. Okay. Look at that. Too bad. We should have something more formal, that the band and the horses and the parades and so forth, would be a proper send-off. Jewel Mountain has a comment.
Jewel Mountain says, he still looks so skinny.
I know, that's why I'm so disappointed. He works too hard, I guess. Worries too much. All right. Where were we? Oh, 4 ways of trembling. Thank you very much. Okay, orange.
It's when you're extremely excited.
5 ways of trembling. Yes. Anyone else? Yes. Blue.
When you struggle.
We struggle. Okay, 6 ways of trembling. Yes, white.
When you are frightened, scared.
7 ways of trembling. Oh my goodness, can we stop? I'm embarrassed enough. She wants to say, I think we ran out of options. No, what I meant is, Jewel Mountain has an answer. Go ahead.
When Master scolds you.
Master scolds you, definitely. Yes, blue.
Does it have anything to do with the spiritual powers? Maybe you said when people
Something
get
to do with that.
big enlightened,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
earthquake.
In general, I was trying to say is that your tremble is visible, and your tremble is invisible. Okay, so because some people might say, why would these people tremble? They heard your name, they didn't tremble at all. They tremble inside. You just don't know. That's all. Okay. So the trembling can be visible, trembling can be invisible. That's in general. That's how I look at it. So people who heard of him tremble because, of course, they tremble because they're afraid that he would steal their disciples. They would steal their support. The people, their followers, their disciples would abandon them and go over to Master Dulan's temples, Master Hsuan Hua's temples. And he said, don't go over there, not because he is trembling, because he says, I don't want them to tremble, I don't want them to fear that they will lose disciples. Okay, so that's the reason. And the other reason is that they tremble inside. Some of these people tremble inside because they basically are afraid of his powers. Yeah, these are the bad elements. I remember going to Taoist temples in Taiwan. And everywhere I went in those Taoist temples, I was not welcome. Okay, actually, their Dharma protectors. I went to temples where they actually worshipped Wanyin Bodhisattva. Among the deities they worshipped the Christian god, they call it Jade Emperor. They worship One Yin Bodhisattva. They worship, their Tsudian, whatever his name is. And so we go over there, and the lay people didn't tremble, but the Dharma protectors, their Dharma protectors, were afraid. So they attacked me, okay, trying to push me out, okay. If they weren't scared, why would they attack you? Okay, so they're trembling inside. You can't tell, but their actions would indicate that they're scared of you. Okay, so many of these places, when even the name of Hsuan Hua was announced, even you utter the word Hsuan Hua, that would scare these bad elements. They tremble inside. They feel threatened by his goodness, if you will. More precisely, they're threatened by his light. Okay, the dark elements are very scared of Master Hsuan Hua's light. He emits light, and that's scary to the yin beings. And because of that, they would do things to they try to throw you out. Okay, so that's why they would tremble, because they're scared. They're scared, not only physically but also scared of losing supporters to the good dharmas. Okay. All right. Go on.
不要，我也不是一定好这个名我要是
I don't want.
好这个名，那我天天呢就有很多新闻嘛。
I don't want, I am also not, must have this fame, or every day I would have many news for sale.
Well, he means that I don't want to be famous. If I wanted to be famous, I would say things that are newsworthy, meaning that would draw attention to you or to himself. So that's why he says, I'm not trying to draw attention to myself at all. What I say is not for the sake of drawing attention to myself. Okay? YouTube question.
Let Go asks, so people would tremble with Hsuan Hua but not with Dulan?
I don't know. Probably the same thing, but why is it relevant? You call a rose by another name, it still smells the same. In my humble opinion. Are we done? No, one more.
Let Go asks, is the Jade Emperor actually the Christian god?
Yes. Continue.
但是我因为不欢喜的。
Besides, because I don't like this.
Yeah, he's not looking for fame, he's looking for recognition. Okay? He's not trying to prove anything. Many monks, most monks, are caught in this scheme for fame, trying to be to draw more attention to themselves, become more famous. And Master Hsuan Hua is probably one of the few monks I know alive that I met who really are so unimpressed by all of you that he's not even trying to get you to like him. Honestly. Yes, White.
So you mentioned that Jade Emperor is the Christian god.
Yes.
What about those Egyptians god? Who are they?
They're not a Jade Emperor. How's that? What do I know? I don't pay attention. I don't just sit there and say, that's a Jade Emperor. Ooh, Ra. Is that the Jade Emperor? Or Vishnu, is that different? Who cares? Whatever they do is their business. If I wish them well. It's just like, right now it's more relevant to us. The Taiwanese over there, they worship Mazu. Okay, they worship this goddess of the sea because it's an island. So I said, good for you. What do I care? Okay, or the Indians, they worship Vishnu and whatever the other name, deities, huh? Ganesh, Well, there's so many deities. My memory is failing me again. Yes, Orange. Shiva, yes, thank you. What else?
Krishna?
Krishna, what else? See, there's so many of them wonderful deities. They're very good. I have no problems with them. They are actually, I came from a math world where they actually are helping with our math knowledge, so it's a good thing. Okay? Yeah. But they're not the Christian God. There's so many deities. Like the Japanese, they worship the God, fire of God, the fire of the sea. They pray to them. They made offerings to them. Seems to work for them. So much the better. What's wrong with that? I think it's a good tradition. If you happen to believe in the Christian God, you happen to believe in Vishnu, and it makes you a nicer person, and makes you a more honest, and not a low-life backstabber, Buddhist, and then I prefer that you should go, and I prefer the Vishnu disciples than a Buddhist disciple. Okay? I don't look at labels. I look at who you are and what you do. Okay? So, who cares about labels? My master says, all Buddhism, all religions are Buddhism. And I understand now why. Why it's the same. It's about goodness. If Judaism teaches you and you follow it and you shake like hell in front of your temple, on your walls, and it makes you a better person, absolutely. Please do that. I encourage that. Whatever it takes to make you become better and do good to the world. Okay? Then I'm for it. Okay? We are in the same struggle, excuse me, against the destruction of our world. You know that? The demons, the evil forces are doing things, are plotting to systematically destroy our world. That's why we're here. We're here to have this pocket where they cannot destroy. Okay? Which inside the pocket, like Master Tulan's temple, okay? Those forces have no chances, where it's safe. You go there, it's safe. All right? You go outside, no guarantee. You see, so, and you go outside and you go to a church, not this one. Go to a real church, okay? You have some limited protection. Okay? You go to a Buddhist temple, you have a little bit better protection. Okay, so you go to Vishnu temple, yes, you have some protection as well. So all those are good places. We don't have any problems with them. You know, they're trying their best to do good, to teach their followers goodness and the decency. You know, we're for it. We're allies in that sense. So I don't see ourselves having to discredit them or do anything to do harm to them, okay, or be jealous of them, or be afraid to become more famous, more powerful, and whatever. It's not that important, okay. What we do is what we have in common is we are helping each other fight evil, fight the demons, and keep them in check, okay? They are very dangerous. The demons are almost as powerful as the Buddha. Think about it. Almost as powerful as the Buddha. That's how scary they are. We should be scared. You should be scared. Okay? I should be scared. But I'm too stupid to be scared of them. That's all. Okay? But inside, you should be trembling. You see demon, you should tremble because they are intent upon harming you, upon killing you, upon bringing disasters to your area. Okay? You should be scared if you're smart. If you knew better, you should be scared. Okay? So you know, if other people spread the goodness and are doing good things, we'll support them. We have no problems with them. If you hear my negative comments about the other temples, the other monks and nuns, it's for them, not for you, and for my disciples, so that my disciples should see the opportunity, there's an opportunity to be better, to contribute more than those monks and nuns. That's what it's meant to do. It's not meant to provide any harm to them. I'm challenging my disciples. Okay? And maybe someday these people, once they recovered from their anger towards me, maybe in a few more 100,000 lifetimes, and they'll see that I meant good. I don't mean them any harm. Sometimes I have to beat up on you, like I might have to yell at you, I might have to throw you out of the temple for your sake. You know? So it's okay. We not, you know, if you're doing good, if you think whatever you're doing good, I'm not gonna do anything to harm you. If you do evil and you come near me, like COVID-19, you try to kill me, I'll kill you right away. You get what you deserve immediately. It's called cause and effect. Try to come and kill me, you get what you deserve. Okay? Without me having to do anything. Okay? You don't understand. You guys don't understand. You attack a person like Master Hsuan Hua. These people don't seem to understand. You know, they attack Master Hsuan Hua. You put in whatever you put in an efforts to attack him. Okay, he can have control. He has control. He can get back the same exact amount, or he get back about 1,000,000 times. That's the range. Okay, depending how evil you are. It's all automatic, all pre-programmed. You don't do anything. You get what you deserve, depending on your evil intentions. That's why we're scary. That's why they're scared of Master Hsuan Hua. They say that they see him, You hear his name, they cannot control themselves. They're going to do stupid things. And that's why they're scared. You understand? They can't control themselves. Yes, Blue.
Master, didn't you say something about preferring people to, do harm to you, or people who are cultivators, because if they do that, then they have to vent because they have a lot of built up energy and anger.
Yeah.
So you said you'd prefer them to do harm to you than to other people. And let's say they did harm to like someone like Master Hsuan Hua, or who has a higher level of samadhi. Does that mean they would have higher consequences? And if so, then why would you say it's better for them to do harm to somebody like that than to a normal person?
I don't know. I sometimes say stupid things I regret later. If I said that, can I take it back? As I get older now, I says, go to Master Hsuan Hua, please spare me. Okay, he's dead now, so go attack him. He's somewhere in, the Pure Land or some kind of Pure Land, somewhere he's happy, and you attack him, he says, is that all you got? Huh? But I'm too busy now to, say, I prefer you attack me. No, I don't. I changed my mind, sorry. I take it back. YouTube comment.
Brady says, demons don't always present as scary and hostile beings.
Who?
Brady.
Who presents as scary?
Demons.
A demon?
Yeah.
No, that's why they're dangerous. Demon could be a very pretty girl, a handsome boy. That's why they're so demonic. You cannot tell. It's scary. Okay? Eventually they becomes your nightmare. Okay? Cube.
Master, do the demons try to harm us because we own them? And then related to that, what is the difference between a demon attacking us and then ghost attacking us?
What's the difference? Oh, it's probably night and day. Ghosts is just troublemakers. Demons are out to kill you.
I think I was more thinking about the reason behind why they attacked us. Are different? It seems like demon, the way you were saying, it sounds like demons are kind of out there to try to get us, while the ghosts are just like troublemakers.
No, the demons, the way the demon attack you, you cannot tell. You, in particular, you cannot tell. My friends, my good friends in Thailand, in Korea, they cannot tell when the demons attack them. And that's why I need to send Z over there in Korea to teach them how to recognize them and pacify them. Okay? You can't always tell when they attack you. That's why they're demons. They're so dangerous. Yeah, they kill you and yet you don't know. They kill you with a smile. How's that? And you're so happy. And destroy you. They kiss up to you and they stab you in the back. Demons work. Okay? Demons' behavior. My point being that only enlightened people can eventually be trained to recognize the attack and counter them. Below that, you have no chance. Absolutely no chance. They're too powerful to know your limitations. Until you're certified to be enlightened, you need help. That's the bottom line. Okay? But it's just my old, aged me, rambling away. YouTube has a question.
Let Go asks, do Buddhists share the same demons as Catholics? Their demons have horns, but I never heard of a demon with horns from Buddhists.
Buddhists have horns too. The demons have horns too. The same demon, there's no discrimination. They don't discriminate Catholics on Buddhists and so forth. The difference, by definition, a demon is a being bent upon destroying our world, and in a humorous way, destroy themselves. Because when they succeed to destroy this world, they also end up destroying themselves. That's why, funny thing is that when we provide protection to them, they don't even realize it. We protect them against themselves. That's how stupid demons are. Okay? But you should be scared of demons. They're extremely dangerous. They're extremely harmful to you. Okay? Recognize your limitation. They're very, very powerful. I should be scared, but for some reason I'm not. Maybe someday I understand why. It wants to kill me, and then I should have been scared. YouTube question.
Vicky asks, I have a question about demons. We are to be scared of them as they are powerful, but how do we protect ourselves from them?
Well, you need to protect yourself. They're much more powerful than you. You can't protect yourself against them. Protection meaning that someone that's stronger than them will give you protection. You can't protect yourself. Are you kidding me? Demons, it's like if you use an analogy. Protecting yourself is like a shield. Okay, demon attacks you. You use a shield. Yes. Okay, depending on whatever shield you want to use, but that's only for the attacks you're aware of. The demons can attack you in so many more invisible ways that you're not even aware of. That's why they're so dangerous. They attack you slowly and slowly and slowly, and by the time you realize it, you're dead. So do not fall into below into thinking that you can protect yourself. Are you kidding me? This is why. This is why, just between us, okay, the Bodhisattvas have to go to the other places. We have to spread them out. The Bodhisattvas are not within Mahayana. The Bodhisattvas are sent to the other religion, including Taoism, including Christianity, including Judaism, okay, including what's the dance? They go, Sufi, huh? Sufi, yeah, they twirl around this and they become enlightened. You know what I'm talking about? Vicky knows what I'm talking about. She keeps on talking about Sufis. Okay? It's some sort of religious thing in Europe. Sufis, yeah. Look up Sufi, you find out what I mean. And they're known to be dancing with their skirt. Men wearing a skirt and a red hat. They go, they twirl around in ecstasy. So, oh, by the way, don't tell people. Huh? We also send Bodhisattvas over the Hinayana people to protect them as well. Because arhats cannot cannot defend themselves against demons. That's how powerful the demons are. Okay? So, Mahayana. We send people everywhere, quietly. Okay? We help. We don't say anything. Okay? And that's why we can't take credit for it. We don't. Yeah. We send people over there, and people say, "Oh, Buddhism is so bad. Buddhism is so backward. Buddhism is so pessimistic." But actually, it's only to appease them while helping them. Okay, Cube. Okay, YouTube.
Thomas asks, can demons possess arhats and bodhisattvas?
I don't know how to answer this, so I can't answer that. Cube.
Master, do the demons try to attack us because of our debt to them, like the depression goes, like because of we have personal, we own them, or they just only do this for like generally to try to destroy the world or trying to prevent people getting enlightened?
They have more ways than you can imagine. YouTube question.
Let Go asks, Master, did demons...
What's this Let Go ask? How many questions did he ask tonight?
They have problem letting go, so
Okay.
they ask a lot of questions. He or she asks a lot of
And
questions.
this guy has, this Derek here, a monitor here, seems to have some affinity with Let Go. Every night, Let Go has 2 or 3 questions. Go on.
So he asks, did demons or ghosts have anything to do with the riot group attacking the Capitol or with the president?
Absolutely. Our president is mentally unstable. That's demons' work. Okay? It's an epidemic, much worse than the pandemic, called depression, called manic depression. Those are extremely, so much more contagious than pandemic, that the world has no vaccine for, the world cannot do anything about. All we have right now is Mary Jo, okay, or her kind. That's all we have against them. That's how scary they are. The COVID is stupid. Think about it. It draws so much attention that the whole world is against them. But the pandemic of the mental disorders are so much more dangerous, so much more catching, so much more contagious. And you pass from mother to son, father to daughters. They're so much more dangerous. No one knows about it. No one knows how it's transmitted. You tell me which one is more dangerous. But one day, because of limitation, our medical science, our scientists keep on insisting that they don't believe until there's some proven facts. That's demons' work. Okay? Those scientists are agents of demons. That's why they confuse you. But this pandemic of mental disorders is so much more scary than pandemic. Those mental disorders, demons are so much more dangerous than the COVID-19 demon, than the plague demon. So much more dangerous. And we're so oblivious to it. That's scary. You're not scared, but I'm scared for you. Jewel Mountain.
Jewel Mountain asks, is nihilism a part of demonic demonic work. Some people cultivate and get some gong fu, but then they read too much and think in circles, meaning falling into nihilism.
Yeah, some of them. You cannot group them all together in one group. It's called demons thing. You know, it's just they have their own ways of thinking. They're confused. So be it. Why worry about labeling them as this, as that? There you go. Sufis! Those are, whoa, look at that. That's a Sufi dance. Okay? And they go this trance. By dancing here, they go into samadhi. It's so cool. I wish Buddhism had something similar. It would be so much more entertaining instead of having the Hare Krishna. Yeah, use. Okay. YouTube question.
Thomas asks, if demons are only just below the Buddha, then how do we know if an arhat or a bodhisattva is doing the demon's work or propagating the proper Dharma?
You don't know. So that's why we have patriarchs. You can count on. Don't count on your own thinking. Don't think you know. Especially that applies to fourth-stage arhats, practical Buddhists. They should not think they know. They don't know. The wisdom of those people in terms of Buddhist wisdom is very limited. So that's why when I say this, it's not meant to disparage them or anything like that. It's to remind my disciples, those of you that I claim fourth-stage arhats, don't believe me. You out there, you should be more modest. You know that you have quite a long way to go. Okay, that's all. Whatever you want to believe, your thing. But my disciples, they're reminded constantly how limited they are. Okay, I can't care less about what the other arhats and bodhisattvas think or whatever. It's none of my business. I'm trying to finish my job and move into retirement, my retirement home, my retirement colony somewhere near the ocean. My only wish is to retire near the ocean and have a suntan, wear tank tops. Okay, that's enough for tonight. I'm not in a good mood. I'm gonna miss my Z. Hey, you in Korea better take good care of him. Okay? I'm sending you my left arm. You hear? It's like, that's how stupid I am. Okay? Take good care of my left arm. He'll help you. Okay. Thank you, everyone. See you next time. Tomorrow, that's Avatamsaka Sutra. Okay.